What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Nevaina, your drama-free drama coach, coming to you with our tip for the day. And it's coming from the word faith. And faith, if you look in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, it starts off, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You can take that now as applying to now is the time I'm telling you about faith, or you can attach that to the word faith so that it becomes now faith is the substance of things hoped for. And that means immediate faith, faith that is ever present. And if you know anything about the life of an actor, we are always operating in faith. And we know how to hope for something. Because when you leave the audition, you're hoping that they call you and they say that you've been booked for the role. And if you really go in there and kill it, you're not just hoping to be called, you are expecting to be called. You know, like a pregnant woman, she isn't hoping she has a baby, she's expecting that she'll have a baby, right? So in this arena of acting, we put our faith to use every day in terms of the substance of things hoped for, because we're always hoping for our next gig. And even if you have the blessing of being on a series, I know plenty of my girlfriends who have had series and they're now hoping for their next successful series. And then when it says evidence of things not seen, to me, that's what we as actors do when we take a script. And particularly, let's say, in the audition room, you transcend from being there in an open space, just in a room with a table of producers, directors, casting directors. And you have to allow your mind to see the setting, see the person that you're talking to, see everything within that circumstance as three-dimensionally as possible. In fact, the more effective that you are of visualizing and seeing that thing that is not seen there, the better you're going to be at auditioning and getting that part, right? Now, my father, he lived with me for a while and he would go walking around my house. And one time there was this white pit bull that was on the loose in the neighborhood. And so my dad had gone walking and he comes back and he tells me how he ran into this pit bull. And he said aloud, he said, Lord, it's not my will that me and this pit bull get into it today. But if it happens, be on my side and not on his. And why do I bring that up? Because my father was walking by faith and walking in faith. And we don't get to choose the test that life will give us, but we do get to choose to use faith to help us pass the test. And that's how faith plays a real role in our everyday lives. And there's also the interesting part, because this pit bull was huge. I mean, y'all, his head was about this big and he had those shoulders and a mouth that looked like it's just smiling and he's ready to bite. But I don't think the pit bull had ever seen himself in a mirror, because my father said all he did was stomp and gone away from here. And the dog just took off running like he was a chihuahua. And so I say that to say the evidence of the things that are not seen, the things that you've yet to realize about yourself, can be accomplished by taking a look not just in the actual mirror, because you are a unique creation. There's not one out of all the billions of people on the planet that look like you, even physically, but into your spiritual mirror, that you would begin to reflect on the things that you cannot see that make you absolutely unstoppable, phenomenal, and great, right? So that's your tip for the day. Operate in faith, have hope of a desired end, and know that everything you need is already in you. You just got to see it even before you see it. This is Nevaina, your drama-free drama coach, saying I live my art. I love my art. I live my life. I love my life. And you can too.